If you've been sending out hundreds of Twitter DMs or emails thinking that's how you're gonna go play D1 football, I'm gonna tell you that you're sadly mistaken. If you've been copy and pasting but haven't been hearing anything back, so it's been all crickets, but it's not because of your talent, then you're kind of relying on like the old school way, almost like the carrier pigeon way. If you remember in like the 1800s, how they would send mail back and forth to get information was like a carrier pigeon, meaning they would like give a little note, tape it onto a bird, and the bird would fly it somewhere else. Just wildly inefficient and ineffective. And that's doing the manual kind of copy paste. Maybe you're changing the coach name or the school name, because eyeballs aren't always the entire story. So let me explain. First things first, coaches have to have reasons to take the actions that you want them to take. Even if you have eyeballs, but the eyeballs don't turn into film viewers or followers, then it's all for nothing. The first step is you have to have information presented in a way on your Twitter and in your subject lines or in your emails or in your messages that actually make them go watch your film. There has to be some bit of initial proof that separates you from everybody else and tells the coach, okay, he passes basically like the first test, like the shit test. Now I can go watch his film and see how good he is, or see how good he says he is, right? Based off of the first information that I have. You can imagine, right? Even if you had every single D1 coach in the entire nation and I told them to go watch this, this kid's film, but the film kind of sucked, nothing would happen, right? So you have to have that first thing, and then it matters how many eyeballs you have on you. And even on your own, there's over 5,000 just Division I coaches. Meaning if you've sent 500 messages, that's 10% of all the possible coaches that could actually watch your film. And who knows, you've sent 500, maybe on email too, and yours are just going to spam because you're sending it from a normal Gmail, iCloud, or Yahoo email. So coaches aren't even seeing it for one. So that kind of negates the entire purpose of getting eyeballs on you to begin with. You more so need a way to get thousands of Division I coaches' eyeballs and make sure they're actually watching your film. Once they do watch your film, and say they even follow you, you need a way to convert the followers into interest, phone numbers, phone calls, visits, and offers. And you just trying to get eyeballs on your own and stopping there doesn't actually guarantee they're going to convert into anything. So you doing it on your own or thinking, yeah, if I just send 500 more emails, then that's going to be the answer for me. And I'm sorry to say, but it's probably not, because where did the last 500 get you? And this last step is the exact reason why our guys get 100 or 500 eyeballs on them and turn that into 15 phone numbers, 5 to 7 visits, and those into 4 offers. While if you even get 500 eyeballs on you, that's only been resulting in maybe a handful of conversations and nothing even from there, right? No visits and no offers. It's because you don't have the last. It's not copy and pasting 500 more emails just to end up in the spam folder or getting buried in Twitter. You need to showcase your ability, have that initial proof, you need to get more eyeballs on you, and then you actually need to convert the interest in the eyeballs that you do have. As far as the eyeballs, I had over 500 Division I coaches view my film. Over 100 of them follow me on Twitter during that same time frame, right? And I was not copy and pasting emails. You just need eyeballs on your film and then convert that. And that's obviously how I went to go play at BC. Figured out which teams needed a linebacker, presented myself as the solution to be able to fill that gap for them. The visit had a couple of full rides, and obviously the rest is history. And now I'm here to pass down the same lessons to you too. But you're not going to get there by sitting around and just watching these videos and not taking any action. This works, but it only works if you do it. Only works if you work, right? And every day that you delay or that you have inaction, right, someone else is going to take your spot. That's how this game works. It's not this infinite time thing where, I can just wait till next year and be fine. No, that's not how it works, man. That's a mistake that I made in school, is I thought, yeah, coaches will come to me, but no, they didn't. And out of high school, I went in D3. If you want to avoid those same mistakes, you kind of want to learn more of how the process worked for me and how it's been working for our guys, you can go watch this video on screen right now.